Today, I want to talk about something really simple. What's up, collective? I'm just. How do y'all feel about Marvel? To me, I think I kind of found my exit in the pandemic with Marvel. The whole little DCU and all that, it's just. It hasn't hit. And it just has not hit. The only thing that hits for me consistently right now, because of my childhood, is how much I love Spider-Man. I've been playing the hell out of Miles Morales right now. I just re-downloaded and bought the upgraded version of the Spider-Man Remastered, and I can't wait for Spider-Man 2. I just saw Across the Spider-Verse, and best believe I'm about to be the first week of the latest Spider-Man movie when that comes out next year. Those are the only things keeping me tied to the Marvel Universe. And I mean, I grew up playing all the video games, the X-Men games, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Like, those games were my everything. Marvel was in my blood. I saw the original X-Men series, and seeing it, oh, and I cried at the end of Wolverine. Those were all real things. I had a whole bunch of comic books, and it makes me salty because I used to collect Spider-Man comic books when I was younger. And when I moved, my granddad just threw them all out because he was just like, I don't know where to put them. And you know what? I didn't realize it was my fault because he told me to put it up and I didn't. So, my bad. But I'm like, I wonder what some of those comic books would have been worth now. Because it's just like, I'm kind of on the exit of the Marvel Universe. I really don't care for it now. Other than Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the only thing I care about. Same thing with DC. I don't really care about that. Like, Shazam? What was that? I didn't even watch it, but it just looked weird. Didn't care for it. I watched Black Adam recently. I'm like, this was okay. I'm kind of bleh on the superhero stories, you know? Like, it's kind of just Other than The Boys and Invincible, they did their thing. I like it. I rock with it. Those shows is fire. And I like that sense of realism. Or kind of not making it like, ooh, this is an alien from so-and-so and they're doing this thing. And yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of, that vibe has died completely. Other than Spider-Man. I'm going to watch anything Spider-Man. Like I said, I had the toy when I was young where I used to go web slinging and all that, to the point where I thought if I jumped up in the air and used it, I was going to fly with it, or swing with it, to be more correct. And surely enough, I fell right on my butt, and it wasn't pleasant. But, man, at the fine age of 24, being a grown man, I found my love in comic books once again. And I gotta show y'all. Hold on. I have been collecting my comics. Like, look at this. Look. You gotta look at this. I just started collecting these two. This is about assassins, and it's called Die Die Die, and it's like working with like the government and stuff. So I got these two volumes. I got these when I was like doing like a fucking whatchamacall. I did like a mystery box years ago. I don't know if I posted that to the channel or not. But I was doing a mystery box for YouTube when I was thinking I was going to like really try and grind it, and I didn't. And I like these stories. I love Speed Racer, although I don't care to like really collect it. So I might end up like tossing these, Skyborn, Speed Racer, and Abbott. And Abbott was really cool. I like the concept of it. I'm a fan of The Weeknd, so of course I was going to collect that. And I don't think he didn't drop another... He didn't drop another one after this. It was just volume 1 and never again. So I thought that was really cool. But of course I'm going to collect my favorite. Then I got this series called Something is Killing the Children. I got all... I got all 5 volumes, and these is so fire. I didn't think I was really going to like this till I started reading it, and it's been lovely. Then I got this series with Keanu Reeves called Berserk, and I think it's loosely based on his real life. Because I mean, just an immortal man that just doesn't die and just craves like for war. And I know I did just say I didn't necessarily care for like the whole little aliens and immortal stuff, but you know what? I'm a hypocrite. I just don't like Marvel right now. Marvel just is not hidden. I love Batman. I love Spider-Man. I forgot to say Batman earlier, but it's just not hitting the same, you know? It just isn't. And this was the first comic book that this one right here that got me back into comics years ago, but I've kind of doubled down as of late. Like I said, when I saw Keanu Reeves, this was the catalyst to getting me right back into it deeply. And I have this comic book store down the street from my job. And best believe they've been getting all my money. They've been getting my money. So I started off with Shirtless Man Bear Fighter, which it's about as simple as you can think. It's a shirtless man who is fighting bears. I don't know how else I could explain how fucking radical that shit is. It's badass. It's a must watch. Read, should I say. Berserk, immortal man who has a crazy urge to fight and kill, and his family, they was getting picked off by this whole little but a tribe that was just like taking advantage of them and killing, doing the whole works of ancient men being horrible people. Needless to say, they just kept doing it. Then she basically had sex with a god, gave birth to him, and now this man can't die and he wants to die. All he wants to do is die. Something is killing the children. You find out about there's some secret society, a secret society where they just go around killing monsters. And there's different types of monsters. I mean, like, things that is created by kids that goes as folklore, and then they actually manifest within itself. And there's these people. They take care of them. It's only 5 volumes right now. I only collect volumes because I don't care for these little scraps. The only thing I care for of the scrap is the weekend. I'm gonna keep this forever. That's all I'm gonna say. Die. Like I said, it's assassins, government stuff. It's really badass. And lastly, one of my absolute favorite ones. I mean, everything right here is a favorite. I wouldn't be showing off these if it wasn't a favorite. These are all that I have when it comes to comic books, right? But another one, I forgot. I have 2 other series to show you. Well, actually, one is just like a one end all in his story. It's fucking badass. So actually, let me start off with that. This is called Do a PowerBOMB, right? So Do a PowerBOMB is so badass because it's about the story of a girl who wants to become like a wrestler. She wants to be a professional wrestler. She saw that her mom died young, and she's basically about to get into this tournament to bring back her mother to life, just and also prove that she's a capable, very awesome wrestler. That shit is amazing. I love this story. I love this story so much. You gotta check into it. Do a PowerBOMB. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. And then lastly, another one I want to show off is Shaolin Cowboy. It's just badass. It's a story of a man who is silent, doesn't really take much. He's silent. He could kill with anything. He rolls around with this chainsaw pole attachment, and he keeps getting messed with by this crab because he had a buffet of crabs, and the crab will never forget the fact that he witnessed this man eat his whole family and left him to live. And because of that, he becomes like the most ultra richest person all around, who becomes like a Nazi, all this other stuff. And he pays people to try and kill this man. And this man just continues to trek. trek on through, killing everything, doing his thing. It's just cold. He's a Buddha monk that got like kicked out of his stuff, and yeah, the crab learns kung fu, a pig learns kung fu, and in this book he fights literal zombies everywhere. It's just, I am tired of unoriginal stories. These are goofy stories that just hit different. They hit different. I've read every single one of these books beside this one, and I'm about to finish this today. Yeah, I just really wanted to talk about my love for comic books. So, if you two like comic books and want to talk about stuff, yeah, feel free. I enjoy this stuff. I gotta get a caption right. Yeah, without further ado, if you like comic books, if you like just talking about dumb stuff, serious stuff, this is the channel for you. I'm just gonna be talking about stuff from here on. So, yeah. Thanks for coming through, and I have a vlog channel called KJ's EXP. I don't know if I got it linked down in the description of this, but yeah. If you want to just talk about stuff, enjoy stuff, be angry about stuff, I don't know, we here. And I think I should really talk about the fact that I love manga, and I only read 2 mangas right now. So, can you say that I love manga? Not really, but I do have a love for it. I can't stop reading Junji Ito. Anything by Junji Ito, I just cannot stop reading. I love every single book of his. I plan to collect every single one. And if you don't know who Junji Ito is, he's a horror manga creator. Stories that I could reference you to read off rip, I would say Uzamaki, of course, that's a classic. Tomei's, that's a classic. Black Paradox, I love that story. Classic. I mean, there's many, many stories. And if you want to get like a little bit of a bang for your buck, even, where it's just like, oh, I want to see what he's about while not just buying one story in specific. I can't say it off the top of my head because I always butcher it. Fragments of Horror. This book right here, every chapter is a new story, and my favorite story in here is Red Turtleneck, and then also Gentle Goodbye. Those are my favorite stories, and those are short stories, only one chapter, and that's all you get. And these right here, it's insane. So my camera's about to die, my cat's being annoying, and he wants attention, right? There you go. There's some attention. And you, dang, you so disrespectful. You stepping all over the comic books. Yeah, so peace out. It was nice to have a mini conversation to the collective here. I'm gonna put up my comic books and stop being a little nerdy. Actually, I'm mine. I'm about to go ahead and get high, eat food, and play video games and upload this. So if you watched and you enjoyed, tune in. I don't know what the next video is going to be talking about, but we're going to do something, right? Yeah. Peace.